The Bon Accord opened on North Street in Glasgow 40 years ago. It's now one of Scotland's top whiskey bars. It wasn't always that way, though. Paul McDonagh bought the place 10 years ago.
And it was a revelation when it first opened up, because it was the first ale house in Glasgow and one of the first in Scotland. And basically people flocked from all the universities and a lot of the English tourists and the people who are working from down south, because they're more used to drinking ales down south. So the pub became a hit instantly. Passed through many different owners over the years. It had its highs and its lows. And I taken over 10 years ago in 2001. It was on a big low. It was a very, very poor state, poor quality, service, the decor, the range of products with the sales and whiskies was 5 whiskies in the pub. That's all it had, 5 blended, and I decided let's go for it. Let's get the quality, the standard. Let's get the place really going. Started sponsoring various groups involved in local charities and just the things that I've been doing for years in all different places I've actually run, and get really involved in that. And it brought people along, and people start to appreciate, wait a minute here, somebody's actually trying to put a bit of heart back into the Bon Accord. And it's been very, very successful. The whiskies, I said, we grew that to present 250. We've got 1,000 different beers a year. We've got 30 bottled beers in the fridges that you can try from all over the world. Very good quality. So whether you want a rum or a gin, there's 14 gins in the stock. So there's an awful lot of stuff there that's that you come in. There's a choice, and that's what people want nowadays is a choice.
In fact, there's even a choice of whiskey clubs. The Bon Accord is home to 2 whiskey clubs, the Bon Accord Whisky Society and Glasgow's Whisky Club, and the staff spends a lot of time teaching people about whiskey.
It's responsible retailing. It's actually showing people how to enjoy whiskey, but making sure that they're not drinking too much of it and falling over. These are all very, very important things. People that come out for an evening and enjoy the company in the pub, and learning about the products, and where it be beers, where it be whiskey, but especially with whiskies because of the range we've got, and the training aspect and teaching people how to sample properly, the crucial thing, really is crucial, getting that across, letting them know the different regions it's there, blah, blah, let them know about the heritage, let them understand that, look, here's a 30-year-old malt whisky. 30 years ago this was laid down. And for 30 years it's been looked after by the people in the bonded warehouses, how the care and attention that's been taken. It's not to be thrown down your neck in seconds, that's to be savoured. These are really, really important things that people should be realising when they're actually drinking this, the work that's involved in it. It's quality produce. That's why all over the world people love the malt whisky. And it's getting people to actually realise that, and that is training, opening their minds to it. These are the things that I really enjoy and makes every day a pleasure.
For decades, Glasgow's had a reputation as a tough city, but the city has changed in recent years, and the Bon's regulars reflect that.
There's a lot of lawyers and doctors and journalists and the type like that, as well as your ordinary factory workers. It's just a kind of place that people like to come. People come from miles around. It's not people that are sitting next door to us, but in a city centre, but people come from miles outside the city to come to the Bon Accord, which that in itself proves it's a destination. It's like-minded people meet in the bar, don't eat each other, but they have a passion for what we sell and what we do, and that is always important when you're going to the right place. Glasgow had a reputation going back a lot of years, but Glasgow's a fantastic city now. A lot of the places that were the real bad reputations through the licensing laws that were introduced, because these places had to clean their act up and actually to then would say pull their socks up. Responsible retailing, all these things are all really, really important. But Glasgow's, it's a great city. I'm a proud Glaswegian. We've got 2 great football teams as well as some absolutely fantastic bars. So yeah, I'm quite happy with Glasgow. Yeah.
Is this a Rangers bar or a Celtic bar?
It's a Celtic bar. It's actually not. It's nothing. It's a Scottish bar. So what we are is more as the Scotland football teams are actually playing. We have teams, supporters from teams all over the country. But I mean, actually, Great Britain coming into this place because of the trade that we get, and it's not one or the other, but it is big for Scotland. For the rugby's on, the football's on, Scotland's playing cricket or anything like that, we're big for it. And if we're playing England, it's even better.
This is a dram of the Bon Accord's own 10-year-old Speyside single malt. It's an excellent dram, and this is the only place you'll find it. For more Cask-Strength conversation, visit us on the web at WhiskyCast.com and check back soon for another episode of WhiskyCast HD. From the Bon Accord in Glasgow, Scotland, I'm Mark Gillespie.